Hello, good afternoon. This is Mili Rughani, CEO of Brighter Monday Tanzania and Zoom Tanzania. A small story about myself and how I reached this level today, where I am today. It wasn't a soft journey, it wasn't a smooth journey. There's a lot of hiccups, a lot of ups and downs, but the end is good. I am born and brought up in Mumbai, a city in India. I come up from a very middle class family, and we had a family of 4: mom, dad, myself, and my younger sister. Since then, I've seen my aunts, my mom's friends. All of them were housewives. Most of them, not all of them, but at least majority of them were housewives, and dependent on the family, on the husband, on the brothers. And at that age, when I was little, I used to think that why does mom has to ask everything to dad on at any level, not knowing that at that age a small little leader within me was getting inspired to be a better person. See, it was then and it is today. I have not stopped working hard. There's no shortcut to success. The work hard is what brings you from where you are. There's no magic wand. There's nothing that you can just sleep and then get up and then you're successful. It has to be lot of hard work that goes inside. But 3 things that I believe as an individual, as a person, that help me to get where I am is, the first thing is always give your best. No matter where you are, no matter what role you're doing, no matter what part of the career you are, even in the personal life, always give your best foot forward. Always put your best foot forward. Secondly, was always help me to grow is thinking outside the box. Do not get into a day-to-day routine. Do not do what you're supposed to do. Always do something out of the box. That will help you in 2 ways. Of course, it's going to help you to learn, but it also give you a motivation within yourself that you have done something different. You have thought outside the box, and the management will recognize you and see that you're capable of doing more. Lastly, and the most important thing, I believe, also is honesty. I think honesty is something that I have never compromised on. I want to a situation when I go to sleep at night, I sleep peacefully, not thinking that something I did in the day was not good enough or was not honest. So those are the 3 principles of my life which I believed in from day one. As the CEO of Brighter Monday and Zoom Tanzania, it is my dream come true is when I'm able to actually help local Tanzanians and Tanzanians outside the country to get their dream jobs, and also help the Tanzanian companies and the companies who are here to get the right talent to achieve the dreams of the candidates, of the Tanzanians, of what the dream of is what I'm proud of today. So I would like to share a story which was very inspiring for me when I heard, and it was even thoughtful of after I heard it. I was thinking about it. So there was a big corporate, and there was a job vacancy that was inside the corporate organization, and they posted on the internal portal, and everybody was free to apply for it as far as they feel they can fit themselves. So and the deadline was 1 week, and there was a job description. There were clear instructions of what is expected from them. After 1 week, when the recruiting committee sat on the table and discussed, the surprisingly was the fact that only 1 woman had applied for it, and there was 12 men who applied for that. Now you wonder, why is it story, or what is the story? So then what happened? So the second part of it is more interesting actually. So the organization actually believed there were more women who are suitable for that job than men. So one of the recruiters took a survey, or just a discussion forward, or to understand why did these women didn't apply for jobs. When they went to approach them, they said that well, yes, the job was very good, but out of the 10 items that was needed, I could only fit in 7 or 8 duties. I was not 100% there. That's why I didn't apply. So the recruiter took the feedback and went back to the drawing board, and then thought, okay, let me just see what men thought. How did they, because none of the men that applied qualified for the jobs. So they asked men, why did you apply for this job when you're not, we don't think you're suitable for it, and did you have all the requirements in it? The men's response was that out of the 10, I knew 4 or 5. That's more than enough for me to apply. Well, that's what I'm saying, that women undermine or understate themselves. I mean, you don't have to be perfectionist. 8 is a good score. Go for it. Take risk. Let go through the process of actually going through the interview. And men are, in fact, they're even more. They're more ambitious. They're saying, okay, it's 4 is great. I can apply. And that's the lesson, or that's the story I wanted to share with you. So go for it, ladies, and especially the youth leaders who are there. The advice that I would give you, and because I deal with a lot of youth, is that believe in yourself, create a brand, personal brand, study, learn, always keep learning, keep studying, and believe in yourselves. There's no shortcuts to success. If you don't work hard, there's no success. I follow up Sherlyn, who is the COO of Facebook, and she, I was listening to her, and 3 bits of her advice really sticks to me, and I believe in it. First advice would be sit on the table. Now that sounds a bit funny, right? What do you mean by sit on the table? Well, sit on the table means that you deserve to be in the boardrooms. You are capable of taking decisions that is required to be taken as an organization. There are times when I've entered the boardroom and the room is full of men, and I'm the only one who is in that room in the meeting. But that's okay. You have the right to be on the table. So make sure you have that right with you. Second one is make your partner real partner. There's a big saying that behind every successful man, there's a woman. Well, I also believe that every successful woman also have a successful man behind, because it's the whole story about men and women working together, whether it is career, whether it is personal life, needs to be there. So when you have a partner, when you have a husband, make it real. Share responsibilities. Make sure if you both are working, make sure he also takes the responsibility at some house, whether it is taking care of the kids, whether helping you grocery, whether it is helping you in the kitchen. But make sure it is done. Maybe communicate, because we women, we do not communicate anything to our men with regards to the household, because we as women have been taught since young that you're supposed to handle the house. That's the truth. And I come from the culture which is so much on those lines. Last advice would be, don't leave before you leave. Again, a tricky statement, isn't it? I'll give you an example. So a couple of years back, I had a very effective lady who was working for me for 3 years. And she comes to me and says that she's saying that, okay, I need to quit. And I was shocked, because she was a very well-performing employee of ours. So I made her sit down and I asked her, what happened? Is everything okay? Is it all okay at home? Is everything okay in the office? What's happening? And her answer was actually made me laugh. She was getting married. So I asked her, okay, you're getting married. What does that have to do with you quitting the job? So she was quitting the job in the anticipation that she'll get married, she'll get busy, she'll have in-laws, then she'll make babies, then she'll have to take care of the babies. Hence, she wants to quit the job. Ladies, let's not undermine ourselves. We can do all of it, and we can be successful in all the roles we have. So yes, I'm not saying that you should not quit the job at any circumstances, but if it is needed, if you really need it, then it's okay. So that's the statement. Don't leave before you have to leave. Try your best to do everything. And I'm very confident that we as women are very powerful to do everything we want to do, because mentally and emotionally we are way stronger than anybody else. Thank you.
CV People Africa Initiative.